Remember the good old times with potato faces? God, I miss them. A simple cover can tell the whole story. It's still hard to believe, but reality is often cold. It was heartbreaking then, it is heartbreaking now. The worst part? The nightmare is not over. This chapter made that abundantly clear. The cover's illustration is enough to bring me down. Two incredible men walk off to the afterlife. Going into this chapter, I was afraid to see Tanjo's reaction. It's inevitable. He breaks down in tears. I thought it's pretty effective for the page to go silent. It adds a lot to the sorrowful atmosphere. His tears is all you need to know what he has learned. Two friends he made in the last arc have passed on. So young, so tragic. I admire Tanjo's development up to this point. He lost so much, but he can't let their lives go to waste. It's hard, but he has to finish where they left off. Furthermore, he learned, thanks to Senjuro, that Hinokami Kagura, or Dance of the Fire God, has 13 forms based on the letter. He only knows 12 though, so the 13th has to rely on hope and luck. Either way, he must defeat Muzan. It's a scary scenario to predict his outcome. The pressure is unmeasurable compared to all others before this. As much as I want the series to go on, part of me wants to end solely to protect Tanjio's mentality. If he fails, everyone's life will go in vain. He lost so much, and his mind is dead focused on kill Muzan. It's hard to predict, and it's probably for the best. Until the announcement of final arc or 5 chapters to go, I will continue to dive deeper to hell. With the chapter title Recovery, perhaps the tone will be uplifting. That couldn't be any more wrong. Immediately after Tanjiro tried to uplift the audience spirit, the bad news comes back with interest. Kiriya knows that Tomoyo can't hold Muzan back any longer. That killed any positivity left within me. To make matters worse, the squad are approaching to Muzan, but too little too late. Muzan is coming back, and Kiriya urgently alert everyone to fall back until pillars arrive. Too little, too late. The one and only credit I'll give the squads is their intention. One of the slayers do want to stall time for pillars to arrive. It's not like they'll selfishly blind fire, arrogantly believe they can win. They understood their priority, so I salute them. That all being said, their good intention no longer applies here. Like a horror film, a jump scare occurs, literally, and from there on, all hell breaks loose. If you haven't had enough fatality in a more gruesome way, look no further than Muzan's rampage. One guy lost nearly their whole upper body with one swipe. Then everyone in the hall gets slaughtered and dismembered. Needless to say, it's a bloodbath. Even a crow, while sending high alert, was killed. That's pure heartless. Poor crow. I hope Chuntaro doesn't get caught. Muzan has his killing spree at last slaughterhouse. Normally it's done to hype up the villain, and while that remained true here, I'm left horrified. It's due to the strong credibility of the villains that sold me on fear. I had chills throughout the scene. With that said, I really like Muzan's design. He has mouths with razor-sharp teeth across his body. That explains why some members lost their limbs cleanly. It's been so long since he felt hungry. It's disturbingly cool. His monologue also helps the cool factor. He has an arrogant attitude, but can't back it up. He praised Ubuyashiki for delivering him food. The one part that perplexed me is whose head he's carrying. Well, time for another end. Tomoyo is sadly the next in line to die. Only her head remains as Muzan taunts and mock her effort, for it has gone to waste. I had a bad feeling from the moment she stabbed him with the medicine that she would fall here. It doesn't take the sadness away, however, as her last moment ends on a depressing note. All she wanted was her family. Muzan grants her wish by killing her for good. Reunite with those she killed. I gotta admit, that line was pretty badass. It's cold, but badass. Yushido senses her death, filled with deep rage. Thanks to the anime to remind me of their character. The pain is real. Rest in peace, Tamayo. I want to comment on two things. The first and more importantly, according to Muzan, the medicine to turn demon back to human has failed. It's hard to determine why, but it did slow him down. Is the medicine truly unsuccessful? Hard to say, but it has to work for Nezuko. Otherwise, she will forever remain as a demon. This series can't be cruel, so it is uncertain if the endgame will be bittersweet. The other thing is Yushido. Correct me if I'm wrong, but shouldn't he disappear now that Tamayo is gone? For that matter, how certain is it that killing Muzan will end everything? I need answers. The killing spree resumed, gruesome as always. I feel bad for Kirya being heavily pressured. He's only a kid, and to receive this amount of work must be driving him crazy. It sounds like Giyu and Tanjiro are going the wrong way. This is mentally painful. Muzan halts for a moment, proclaiming all demon slayers will die tonight. A simple yet effective end. This was a solid chapter that sold me on the thought of the worst is yet to come. Tanjiro's reaction was heartbreaking. His determination was inspiring, and a bit concerning as he is writing everything on the line. Muzan's carnage was gruesome in visual and intimidating in presence. As awful he is, his design and monologue were pretty cool. Tamayo's end was sad, expected, but saddening nonetheless. The end left me in fear. This is a nightmare. When will it end? And that'll do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. On a lighter note, the sales are going really well. Does it have a chance to beat One Piece at the top manga sale? The possibility is there. Time will tell. What do you think of this chapter? Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.